So in the previous video, I talk about how Gojo going to return after Gek. Gek Sukuna versus Gojo, and Sukuna defeated Gojo and Gojo is died. Okay, so if you don't watch this video, you have to watch this video, because that video is good. Okay, and today videos I'm gonna talk about Gojo versus Sukuna. Who is more stronger? Gojo is more stronger or Sukuna is more strong? So I'm going to talk about everything in the video. Okay, so I'm starting with number 5. Okay, so number 1 I'm gonna talk about curse technique. Okay, first I'm gonna talk about Gojo. So Gojo has mechanic 6 eyes. Okay, giving him infinite control. Okay, 6 eyes is a god type of power, you can say that, because it is so strong. Okay, and with this power literally Gojo can control the universe, I mean space. Okay, so 6 eye power is so strongest. Okay, so now I'm going to second talk about what is Sukuna have. Okay, to counter this power. So Sukuna has some fire-based attack with this mental and deadly precision. He can literally attack with precision and deadly. You know that. Okay, Sukuna is so strong. Okay, he's curse power, you can say that. Okay, but if you are talking about curse technique, Gojo is more stronger than Sukuna. Okay, because Gojo has more curse technique and more superior technique than Sukuna. Okay, I mean I'm talking about in curse technique. In curse technique, no one can surpass Gojo, even Sukuna. Okay, so now I'm going to number 2. Okay, so second I'm going to talk about domain expansion. Who has more good power in this topic? Okay, Gojo versus Sukuna. Okay, so I'm going to first talk about Gojo. So Gojo has infinite void trap. Okay, if you are watching Jujutsu Kaisen, if you watch it, you know okay what I'm trying to say. Okay, it's a superior power, infinite void. Okay, and it can. And if anyone trapped in this power, infinite void, he's going to get, because it's too stronger and no one can escape this power. Okay, infinite void is so superior power, and Gojo, and by the way, this is the Gojo's second most strongest power. Okay, now I'm going to talk about what is Sukuna has to counter this power. Sukuna has, but if you are comparing with Sukuna, Sukuna has one more weird power. Okay, to counter this power. Okay, so Sukuna has some power of shrine. Okay, and it's barrierless and it can slash everything within its range. So Gojo can't escape. I mean, if Gojo use this infinite void, Sukuna can literally break this power. Okay, of Gojo. Okay, I mean just Sukuna. No one other can do that. Okay, because Sukuna is stronger. Okay, I'm not gonna cap. So in domain expansion, Sukuna is winner, because domain can adapt, expand, and even overpower. Okay. But Sukuna has a shrine who can counter this power. So yes, this point goes for Sukuna. 1 point Gojo, 1 point in Sukuna. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about third number. So now in the third I'm going to talking about physical power and speed. Who has more speed and physical power, Gojo or Sukuna? So first I'm going to talk about Gojo. So Gojo is fast. Okay, he is insane fast. No, I mean yes. If you know who's Gojo, you know that. Okay, so Gojo is fast and durable with his infinite active powers. Okay, so yeah, it's superior. But if you're talking about Sukuna, Sukuna has Megumi body. Okay, Megumi body. I don't know the name of Megumi. That guy, you know that on the screen. You can see that guy. Okay, so Sukuna has Megumi body. Okay, with this special body, Sukuna has massive physical boost and monstrous regeneration. Literally, he can regenerate himself. So if you are comparing with Gojo, Sukuna going to win, because Sukuna in his prime form. I'm talking about prime. Okay, prime form. Okay, so Sukuna is in his prime form. Prime form can literally surpass Gojo, because Sukuna's physics power is stronger than Gojo. Okay, and you know that Sukuna, no one can surpass Sukuna in physics. Okay, he is so in physical power, he is more stronger than Gojo and any other in Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about number 4. So number 4 is weird. Okay, why I'm saying that? Because number 4 is IQ and strategy, and Sukuna and Gojo both have good strategy and IQ. Okay, both have good brain. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to talking about first Gojo as usual. Okay, so if you're talking about fight, okay, Gojo literally can fight with big confidence. Okay, it doesn't matter who is on the front, Sukuna or any other is stronger. Okay, if Gojo going to fight anyone, he is literally just happy. He literally can't scare. So he has a good mental, he has a good brain. Okay, he knows what he's doing. Okay, but if you are comparing Sukuna is cold. Okay, he knows how to fight as Gojo. Okay, Gojo literally can fight with some good brain, but Sukuna also fight with good brain, but he can calculate the move. Okay, if he fight with Gojo and any other, he literally predict how to fight this opponent. Okay, he knows he has a good brain. Okay, and literally he can manipulate the fight with his favor. Okay, he has a good brain. Okay, he has a good physics as well. Okay, so in this battle IQ and strategy, Sukuna is going to win. Okay, Sukuna has more point comparison to Gojo. Okay, but I'm confused because yes, I'm talking about Sukuna is ruthless. Okay, and he has a good brain. He literally always playing mind games with Megumi and Gojo and other. Okay, you know, get in the Jujutsu Kaisen. But what I'm trying to say, I guess Gojo can do that as well. Okay, but yeah. But Sukuna, okay, so Prime Sukuna has a good brain. I mean, if he's achieve his true form, he literally can, yeah, he can surpass and beat Gojo, okay, in battle IQ and strategy. So in the last, I'm going to talk about number 5. And I'm going to talk about number 5, Curse Energy. Who has more stronger Curse Energy? And this is what I want, okay, this is going to be good. So first I'm going to talk about Gojo, okay. So Gojo has a perfect CE control, okay, because of 6i. In the number 1, I talk about 6i is a god power. He is so superior. Okay, so because of 6i, Gojo can control CE. Okay, curse energy. What I'm trying to say. Okay, so literally he can constant reverse curse technique. Okay, can you use curse technique on Gojo? Gojo literally reverse in instant speed. Okay, because of 6i. 6i is a god power. Okay, I talk about. Okay, so if you are comparing with Sukuna, Sukuna has a massive curse energy reserve in his body. Okay, but if you are comparing Gojo has more sufficient, more control in curse energy comparison to Sukuna. So yes, number 5 definitely winner is Gojo because of 6i. 6i gives Gojo's a god type power. Okay, god type of power. 6i is superior. Okay, so at the end I'm going to say Gojo can literally dominate in technique and energy control comparison to Sukuna. Okay, but Sukuna wins in physical strength. I mean both have their own power. Okay, both is superior on their own power. Okay, Gojo literally dominating technique better than Sukuna, but Sukuna has more physical strength comparison to Gojo. Okay, and strategy as well. Okay, so again I'm going to talk. It's depend how they fight. Okay, I mean both is stronger. Okay, and comparing to both is little hard. Okay, Gojo is not weak, but Sukuna is not weak as well. But yes, I'm going to say one thing. If both is going to fight, so again I'm going to say that it's confusing because if you're talking about Sukuna versus Gojo can't get easily. Okay, but if you're comparing Sukuna can't get easily. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the again matter is who is using brain. Okay, if Sukuna use brain more comparison to Gojo, Sukuna going to win. But so Gojo has to make more strategy comparison to so big Sukuna. Okay, so if Gojo can make good plan with his brain, I mean if Gojo somehow make a good strategy, then definitely Gojo going to win. Okay, so this is the final. So I hope you like that video. If you like it, you can subscribe to my channel. Okay, I hope you like that video. Okay, so again I'm going tata, bye bye.